Most men are terrified of being forgotten. They spend their lives shouting for attention on social media, posting every workout, every meal, and every minor achievement because they crave the dopamine hit of being seen. They believe that presence is power. They are wrong. Presence creates familiarity. Familiarity creates predictability. And predictability is a death sentence for a man with ambition. The world's most powerful figures don't broadcast their next move. They operate in the shadows. They understand that the sovereign man doesn't rise in the spotlight. He rises alone in the dark. You are here because you feel it, the leakage of your power. You have been too available. You have played by rules that weren't written for you. You have let the world see your broken state. Today, we initiate the Ghost Protocol. So I'm going to teach you the strategic art of disappearing. We are going to restructure your mind, mouth, moves, and money. We are going to adopt the general's mindset to dismantle your current life and rebuild an empire that is undeniable. If you are ready to help them forget you so you can force them to respect you, stay focused. Your transformation starts now. Why are you currently broken? It is because you are playing a game you cannot win by following the rules of the average man. The system wants you to be a background character. It wants you to be nice, to be reliable, and to stay exactly where you are. Fuck their rules. The first step of becoming a ghost is realizing that you owe no one an explanation for your absence. Most men feel guilty when they stop answering texts or skip social events. That guilt is a shackle. When you start playing smart, you realize that your availability is what makes you cheap. By disappearing, you are resetting your market value. You are telling the world that your time and your energy are no longer for sale at a discount. This is the villain era society warned you about. But in this era, you aren't the antagonist. You are the architect of your own throne. You are choosing to put yourself first always. To do that, you must cut the noise. No announcement posts, no taking a break stories, just a cold, hard withdrawal into the shadows. Phase 1 of the Ghost Protocol is the reconstruction of your mind. In the shadows, you must learn to think like a general. A general doesn't see a bad day, he sees a tactical setback. He doesn't see enemies, he sees obstacles on a map. While you are a ghost, your mind is your only sanctuary. You must become dangerously focused. This means removing the digital dopamine that has rotted your attention span. If you cannot sit in a dark room for an hour with nothing but your thoughts and a notebook, you are not ready to rule. You must audit your current situation with cold, Machiavellian logic. Why did your last relationship fail? Why is your bank account stagnant? Why do people feel they can disrespect you? In the dark, there is no one to lie to. You are the commander and you are the soldier. You must develop the sovereign mindset where your internal frequency is so strong that the external world has no choice but to bow to your will. You are rebuilding your mind to be impenetrable, so that when you return, no opinion or criticism can ever move your needle again. Second pillar is the mastery of your mouth. The most savage lesson you will ever learn is this: silence is a weapon of war. Most men leak their power through their tongues. They talk about what they plan to do. They brag about potential deals. They explain their vision to people who can't even see past next Friday. Machiavelli taught us that a man who reveals his intentions is a man who invites sabotage. When you are a ghost, your mouth is closed. You stop arguing. You stop defending yourself. You stop trying to prove you are right. If someone insults you, you stay silent. If someone doubts you, you stay silent. Your silence is a vacuum that people will try to fill with their own insecurities. By saying less than necessary, you gain the upper hand in every interaction. You become a mystery, and in a world of oversharers, The man who remains a mystery is the man who commands the most respect. While you are rebuilding, your work must do the talking. Let them assume you are failing. Let them pity your disappearance. Your return will be the only statement you ever need to make. Pillar 3. Your moves. While the world thinks you have vanished, you are actually in a state of high-velocity execution. This is where you master yourself first. Your moves must be calculated and invisible. If you are going to the gym, you aren't posting progress photos. If you are starting a business, you aren't sharing the behind the scenes. You are moving like a predator in the high grass. You don't growl before you strike. You strike, and then they wonder where you came from. This is the time to prioritize yourself first, always. Refine your body until it becomes a physical manifestation of your discipline. Refine your posture and body language until you carry yourself like a king. Your moves are about becoming undeniable. You are training your body and your habits so that when you finally step back into the light, you don't even have to say you've changed. People will see it in the way you walk, the way you stand, and the way you look them in the eye. You have moved from a broken man to an unstoppable king. Finally, we address the foundation, money. You cannot be a ghost if you are a slave to a system that owns your time. True sovereignty requires financial independence. While you are away from the distractions of the crowd, you must focus on building your fortress. Start playing smart. Most men trade their time for money. A sovereign man trades his intelligence and systems for money. Use your period of isolation to build assets that don't require your physical presence. Money is the armor of the modern king. It gives you the power to say no to rules you don't like. It gives you the power to remain a ghost for as long as you choose. When you have mastered your money, you are no longer a subject. You are the ruler of your own domain. As you build this wealth in the dark, you will watch the world rearrange itself for you. Doors that were locked will suddenly open. People who ignored you will suddenly want to partner with you. Not because they like you, but because they respect the power you have accumulated in the shadows. The ghost protocol eventually ends, but you do not return as the man who disappeared. When you step back into the light, you will notice something strange. The people who overlooked you will suddenly be looking for your approval. The rules that used to bind you will seem like child's play. This is the law of the sovereign mindset. When you change your internal frequency, the external world has no choice but to follow. You will watch the world rearrange itself for you. You have mastered your mind, mouth, moves, and money. You have survived the isolation. You have risen alone. Now, it is time to step back into the world and watch it bow to your new reality. They will ask where you went. They will ask how you did it. You will look them in the eye, smile, and say nothing. Because a king doesn't explain his crown, he just wears it. Becoming a ghost is the most difficult thing a man can do in a world that demands he be seen, but it is the only way to build an empire that lasts. If this message resonated with you, if you are currently in the broken phase and are ready to start the Ghost Protocol, I want to see your commitment. Comment Sovereign below. This is your contract with yourself. Subscribe to the Sovereign Mindset and join the elite few who choose power over popularity. For now, stay in the shadows.